Oh Lord, who put my backpack on the ground? Oh, no, my backpack don't want to be on the ground, man. Yeah, man. Watch out for that alone, man. Oh, yeah. Why did it even move so loud? Everything just gracious. She late. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. Hey, is it too early for me to be drinking? I think it might be too early for me to be drinking. Hold on, y'all. I'm coming. Coming. In a minute. Y'all know I be having to set up and stuff. Hey, is it too early for me to drink? It probably is. It probably is. Oh, she on the screen already. My bad. Damn, I'm late. My bad. I'm sorry. I kept. Oh Lord, y'all know I be late all the time. I stay late.
Hello. Wait, Ray, I can't hear you. I see your mouth moving, but I can't hear you. Hold on. Hello? Can you hear me?
All right. Well, I check mine. Check mine. Check my setup. They say no. They say no. All right. Let's bring her back in here. Try this again. All right. Let's try this again. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
All right. Dang, what happened? What happened? Was it me? It probably was me. I'm pretty sure it was me. I'm actually positive it was me. 90% of the time when I come in here, if I come by myself, it's gonna be me. It's not gonna be y'all. This is why you have people though. This is why you're supposed to have people like Dre. You know what's funny? Where my phone at? Y'all know what? Before we even get into this, hold on. I'm finna do this live on the air. Watch this. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. Cause y'all know I be on here fussing at Dre all the time when he here. Now I'm really finna fuss at him. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Watch this right here. I'm finna come calling. We're gonna get into this because I gotta call Dre out real fast. And then we're gonna do our roll call, and then we're gonna talk to Marybeth and do all that. Dre.
Yes, sir.
I'm on the air, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. What time did I ask you to be here, Dre? What time did I ask you to be here? I asked you to be here 1:30, Dre. Dre, it's been the most embarrassing thing ever, Dre. I couldn't get no volume to work, Dre. I couldn't get no sound. I couldn't hear Marybeth at all. She could hear me. I couldn't hear her. Now I can hear her, but I can't hear her real loud. But I can hear her, Dre. But this is what I be trying to tell y'all. You can't let me come in the studio by myself. I don't know how this stuff works. I be tearing stuff up. I be pushing buttons that y'all be pushing. I thought you said 1:30. I said 1:30, Dre. It's 1:57. I said I'm gonna be here at 1:30 to do the show at 1:30. 1:57 in California time. Trey, you don't even stay in California. You stay in Dallas. What the hell you care about California time? See, people, this is what I deal with. This is that. God. Ooh, Lord. We gonna talk. We gonna see. This is why I be firing. See, y'all. See, now y'all get it. This is why I had to damn near fire them on every show. On every show, these people, just type people real quick. And he's supposed to be here on. I file unemployment on you. It's all right. So technically, the way that this contract set up, you know what, Drake? I love you. You deserve a raise. I'll talk to you after the show. Yeah. All right, brother. All right, y'all. Y'all know I have way too much fun on this show. All right, so check it. Now we got all that technical stuff out of the way that I don't know how to do. Let me do my roll call before we get to talking and going in. See who in this thing? Who in here with us? Miss Peter say 2:00 color people time. Y'all already know Marybeth Sant Pablo. She have that, so it's about right. She was the one that was late. I was here. I've been here. She the one that was late. I was here. She was late. Maurice, what's going on, brother? Paul, welcome to the show. My boy, Troy. My boy, Troy is in here. What's the deal? Who's running? What's going on? Kenny O'Dye, what it is. Carla Lewis, what's going down? She is B. Wayne. She said run through the line. We're going to get to that. We're going to definitely get to that. Matthew, what's going on? As always, TB PhD. Hey, I appreciate you all the way over there from England. Oh, Lord. The show can get started. Well, we waiting on one more person. Usually when Rodney Dinkins shows up, we got to wait on LB to show up before the show gets started. But we're going to go on and get it started anyway. Drip Terry, my boy, what's going on? Willie Davis, what's going on? All right, y'all. I guess we should probably introduce our guest if she wants to be introduced. Who are you to the people? Go ahead and introduce yourself to the people in case they don't know who you are.
I am Marybeth Sant Price. That's me.
All in the game. You leave me alone. It's about no more color people time, Ray. Y'all understand we colored over here. So, Marybeth, let's go ahead and get into this because we ain't got to be here all day. Let's talk about this. Mm-hmm. What the hell happened? And what I mean by what the hell happened, this is what I want to know, Jack. Because I lost money, all right? I'm looking right at you on the screen. I lost $1. You know how hard it is? I don't understand. We live in America. We just got through with a whole epidemic, pandemic, whatever. Money is tight, okay? Money is very, very, very tight, all right? I put my money on the line. I said, that government, I got $1 on Marybeth, and I got $1 on the other guy who coming on the show later on this evening. I lost $2. Take me through what happened in that race to why I lost my $1. We want to hear it. Mm-hmm. You got the floor is yours.
The floor is mine?
The floor is yours. I ain't gonna talk no more. I need to know what happened.
Okay. First of all,
take us through the race. Do that part. Take us through the race.
Okay. So I got out of the blocks, not in first. I'm usually like leading out of the blocks. I'm like, okay. So I just tried to keep driving. Here's what my coach saw. Here's what I saw. I pushed off the front block more than I used the back block. So pushing off of the front block and not utilizing the back block, that's obviously not going to put you in a position to drive as well as you want to drive. So I'm, know in my head, I'm like, okay, I did not get a good start, but we're in this race. Like, let's keep going. And I just kept running, competed, and mentally, I won't say I gave up, but mentally knew that it wasn't my race. Like, I wasn't running a Marybeth race.
What do you think? I'll ask you this. What do you think happened to where what took you out of a Marybeth race? That's what I want to ask. What do you think took you out of, because you just said like I didn't give up, but I knew I wasn't having a Marybeth race. What took you out of a Marybeth race?
Honestly, you know this. Everybody knows this in track and field. Like, it's 99% mental. If you're mentally not there on the day, you're physically not going to show it, no matter what you're capable of. And I mean, I'm not going to say that I mentally was just out of it. Like, I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready to compete when I stepped up on the line. But if I could put it into words, my brain was foggy. It wasn't clear. And it's not because I wasn't trusting in the training or anything like that. I knew my body was tired from the 706 and the 704 2 weeks before. I knew my body was tired. And I knew that I needed to train through the week to go to USA's. And honestly, it was just foggy. Like, it wasn't a clear mind like I usually have.
Do you think the competition had anything to do with that? Well, let me ask it this way. Do you think not the people you were racing against, but the actual competition, the competitive nature of the fact that you're at the U.S. Indoor Championships for the first time? But what I mean by for the first time, you're there and actually all eyes are on you. Do you think that may have not put pressure on you, but made things a little foggy? Because the one thing we can't ignore once we get to that level of, I guess you could say to the top, you will not be able to ignore the fact that people are watching you. They're not watching the track meet or whatever. They're watching you. So do you think any of that, might have went through your mind that I got to perform because all eyes are on me? Or was it just literally like, I don't know what the hell happened. It was foggy.
I mean, I think a little bit of both. Like, 100%, it's inevitable when you're at the top and everybody knows who you are. All eyes are on you. Like, you have to deal with that. Nobody is ever going to just be like, okay. Like, you have to handle it at some certain level. But at the same time, I was also just foggy. And I said to my husband, I said to my coach, I was like, to be honest, I learned more in this race than I have any other race all season.
Explain that to us then.
Like,
because I'm curious. Explain that to me.
I mean, like, lining up in Arkansas against Sharika,
Mhm.
I didn't care. And I was just ready and I ran. And then this race, this is my first loss of the season. And one thing I learned is like, you gotta get a good start, you gotta get out, whatever. But I learned more about myself as an athlete. I learned that even when I don't have a good start, I'm still there. I'm still it. And I gotta lean at the line. I know I'm gonna get so many questions about why I didn't lean, why I didn't run through. But I don't know. I just learned more about myself as an athlete, where I'm at physically, where I'm at in my training, and it's honestly more exciting than I think it's more exciting than if I would have gone out and done what everybody thought I was capable of and am capable of and should have done.
I'll say from an athlete standpoint of being there, I think the reason why you didn't lean was because you didn't expect to be in a position to have to lean.
Yeah.
And what I mean by that is you didn't, like you said, it was foggy or whatever, whatnot, but you've never really had to lean, like ever. Like I'm saying, indoor, like nobody's been close enough to you for you to have to lean. So for me, it's more of an aspect of, people ask why you didn't lean. It's like, honestly, I don't know how to lean. Like I've never had to lean before ever. So I feel like it was more of a territory that you're not familiar with. You know what I mean? But it's like, it's like asking somebody, hey, why did you miss that shot when LeBron put his hand in your face? It's the first time I had a hand in my face. That's why I missed it. I gotta learn how to shoot with a hand in my face. I've been in the gym for so long just shooting without somebody blocking it. Now I got to adjust to that. That's pretty much what I think played on your body, really, because it's like, why didn't you lean? well, I didn't think to lean because I've never had to lean. Personally, that's kind of what I picked up from it. Now, I will say that from watching it, you never, to me personally, you never looked comfortable at all. Like you didn't look comfortable in the first round, and you didn't look comfortable in the second round either. And of course, we talked, about it, from what I saw and everything, from what you guys saw. So I agree with the same things you're saying. From just my eye, nothing about what you did in the first round or the second round was the Marybeth Sant Pablo Mbezel. I think the person that showed up was Marybeth Sant Price. Okay. Mbezel didn't show up because if Mbezel had showed up, it wouldn't have been that way. So it's a good thing when you think about it, because it's like in perspective, my race was boo-boo, but I'm still going to the world champs. My race by far, according to me, my coach, my husband, hell, RaesTake, it was horrid, but I'm still going to the world champs. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people are asking me why I didn't lean. So I did all of this wrong. Literally, it was worse. And then if you look at my numbers, it's one of my slowest races of the year. And I barely got beat. That's the high you got to run off of. like going to world champs is like, when I put everything into the pot and I stir it up to figure out why, I quote unquote lost, as they say, I did lose. And there's no disrespect to Briscoe. I love to have her on the show too. And I say the same thing. And I say it all the time to athletes, period. Did you win or did they lose? I feel like you lost based off of everything we just said. Oh, well, you took a L. You didn't get beat. You took a L. Now, the question is, what are you going to do before the 18th to clean that up? Because based off of what I saw at USA's, off of YouTube, and I don't want to utilize anything either one of y'all have done at a regular track meet. So I'm not going to use one of her times or one of her races. I'm only going to use that one because it was a championship and it has that championship caliber to it. Based off what I saw from the championships only, just the championships, I don't think either one of y'all are ready to go race Swoboda based off what I saw at the championships. So my question, you're in the hot seat right now. My question to you is, what are you going to do between now and the 18th to try and clean up what we saw at USA's, to where I'm telling you on RaesTake, like, I don't think that performance you did will be good enough to go beat Swoboda. What are you going to be doing between now and the 18th to correct that?
Everything I have to. Everything I have to. Like, I've already sat down. I've already talked to my coach. I've already evaluated. I've already run through all the scenarios that need to be done, and that's what's going to get done, period.
So the hard question then. The hard question then. So with that being said, are you going to go over there and get a medal? Or are you going to come back empty-handed? This RaesTake, I'm asking all the questions that everybody want to know. I'm asking them. You going to go over there and get a medal?
I'm not coming back empty-handed, 100% going to come home.
You say what now? Say it again now.
I am not coming back empty-handed, 100% coming home with the medal.
One more time. I'm taking my earpiece off so I can hear it one more time. What'd you say?
I'm coming home with the medal.
Okay, that's all the people want to hear. That's all the people wanted to hear, is you coming back with a medal. So let me ask you this question. Do you feel like you gained any more respect from USA's nationals? Do you feel like you gained less respect, or do you feel like you still at the same spot of trying to have to prove yourself based off of you taking that second place? Because there's a lot of people who was pretty much saying, call it what it is, that you wasn't going to be able to perform based off of the caliber of the race. And that's what they're saying now. Like, well, the pressure was too much for her. Pressure is too much for her. So do you think that the track world you've gained their love and respect, or do you feel like you still got to prove something to them, and that's why you got to go get that medal?
I mean, everyone is always gonna have to prove something to someone, in like all the time. That's always gonna be the case. But I should have gained respect because I didn't run a good race and I'm still going to the world champs. So I think I gained some respect.
You think you can run with these girls now? Because I heard you mention that, well, my start was not that good. I didn't lean, but I was in the race. So, like, meaning I caught back up.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you feel like if we're just going off of foot speed and frequency, do you feel like you can run with them? Even it's not what everybody is saying. Like, Marybeth has such a great start. Like, even me, like I used to say, she has such a great start to where it's almost impossible to beat her because she gets out so far.
Mm-hmm.
If she didn't get out as far, she might not be in the mix. Like a lot of people saying that, like you would, if it was 40 more meters to go, Marybeth wouldn't be able to stay in the race. Based off of kind of what I saw from 20 to 40, but also based off what you said, you feel like now you can run with anybody and it does not have to be based off of my start. Like no matter what, good start, bad start, I can run with y'all. It's pretty much how you feel right now.
Yeah.
That is one
Which,
damn good way to feel. Go ahead.
like I said, I learned more in this race about myself than any other race this season, and I'm happy to do that. I think I think there's always blessings in disguise, and I think this is one of them. I'm not
How,
also I'm not gonna take anything away from anybody at all. Every girl in that race is talented. 100%.
mm-hmm,
We're all talented. So
mm-hmm,
let me make that clear.
mm-hmm.
But I do believe that I learned about like more of who I am as a runner and where I'm at, and I can get a bad start and still be there.
Confidence is pretty
Yes.
much what you're saying. You developed now. You developed a level of confidence that you're confident in your running ability more than you're confident in your race ability. But when you put both of them together, then y'all are in trouble. I'm saying it for you. I know it, because you try to be modest. It's cool. You be modest. My job is not be modest. My job is to talk shit. Pretty much what she's saying is, y'all can't hang with me at all for real. If I catch my start, it's over with. If you get out with me, I'm gonna fight you to the end. So ain't none of this pull off, leave me, none of this stuff. Ain't none of this. I ain't gonna be ready for the last 40 meters. That's pretty much what she's saying. She pretty much saying, line up, bang bang, bring your pistols. We're gonna shoot it out. I ain't going nowhere. Don't matter what happened. Don't matter how you feel about me having a good start, bad start. When you see me on the track, you're gonna have to see me. That's pretty much what she's saying. That's why I kind of gave her a nickname, Marybeth St. Pablo, because we all know about Pablo Escobar. He did a lot of killing. A lot of killing. We're not killing nobody, but I'm just saying, like on the track, that's the plan. That's why it's Marybeth St. Pablo. But I will be honest. When I watched when I watched USA's, I was a tad bit upset. And people that was on my live watching it with me, they knew I was a tad bit upset. But the thing about it is, um, when I get upset, it's the same way when Ronnie didn't medal at USA's. I mean, at Tokyo. It's the same thing that happened when Team USA dropped the stick. Because I'm so passionate about you guys, when y'all are running, I get like I don't know, I turn to this other person or whatever. So I was pissed because I knew that that wasn't your best performance. I was more upset with that. I'm overly, overly, overly proud and happy for you that you're going to the World Championships. But when I actually saw that race, I was livid. The first round, I was like, okay, she getting the kinks out. All right, yeah, it is what it is. We get on to the next round. Second round, when you didn't get out, I was like, what the was that? Like, same thing I do with anybody. Anybody. I'm like, what was that? You know. Same thing with Marv. When I bring him on today, because I talked to Marv, I'm like, bro, what was that? Like, he was right there. I told y'all, you can't let him get out. He can't get them first two on y'all.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, Marv, when you got right on and you sat there. So I was doing the same thing. And like I tell people watching now, it ain't have nothing to do with the fact that I picked them people. That's just me, period. I love these athletes. I want them to do good, no matter who it is, whatever it is. And especially if they are supporting RaesTake. Let's just call it what it is. They support RaesTake. I'm finna support them 100 million times over on the track because that's why we created RaesTake. So let me ask you this while we on here. So are you planning on shutting down any after the world indoor world champs, or are you planning on hopping right in like Texas relays, whoever gonna take you in? Because when you think about it, um, indoor worlds is like March 18th, and then outdoor season technically starts like the 27th. So what is your plan for that? Are you planning to hop into some races and keep going, or are you planning on shutting down? What's up after that?
I mean, I'm gonna need to shut down for at least a week. Like, give myself
There ain't no damn shutdown. A week? What the hell is that?
a week or two.
Two?
I'm not gonna wait a month. I'm gonna let my body rest a little bit, take in the indoor season, and then go for it.
When do you plan on opening up outside then? Let's ask that question. When do you plan on opening up and doing a 100-meter race? Because that's what everybody want to see. With this 100-meter race you're going to do.
Mid-April.
Mid-April. Do you know where at yet?
I don't.
You don't?
Mm-mm.
Why don't you know where you're running at in mid-April?
Do you want to know why?
I think the people want to know why.
Because, as you all know, it's been hard to do this on my own with me and my coach. It's just me and my coach. So it's me and him sitting down and figuring out where we're going to run and when we're going to run. And that's why I don't know right now.
So basically, to sum it up, I didn't mean to cut you off, but to sum it up, the reason why you don't know where you're running at first is because you don't have an agent? Interesting. So let me make sure I understand this straight. Let me make sure I get this straight. Because I'm getting a little sidetracked, but it's RaesTake. So you got, like 4 or 5 of the top fastest indoor times right now. You got second at indoor nationals. You're headed to the world championships. And you don't have a agent representing you. How is that even possible in track and field? How is it possible that and with an American, how is it possible that an American track star, we got to give you star status now because you're going to a world championship. A lot of people don't get to do that. Hell, I didn't even get to go to an indoor world championship. I got third and missed it by that much. And even at that moment, I still had an agent. How is it that you are pretty much one of our top sprinters going into the world championships and you don't even have races lined up for after the world championships? I find that to be a complete problem, especially considering you've ran a whole season. Now, so let me make sure before I go getting pissed off with the world, let me make sure I ask this question. Now, is it because you haven't decided on an agent, or is it because nobody has contacted you?
I will say at this point, as of this week, I haven't decided. At this
Fair enough.
week,
Okay.
I'm also not going to make any changes going into the world champs. It'll be after.
As you shouldn't. As you shouldn't.
Yeah.
You should not, because if you
I will. I don't know if anybody knows this, but me and Micaiah are both 2 unsponsored athletes going to world champs, so that's a pretty.
Yeah, I knew that. I really just wanted you to say it.
It's pretty cool. Honestly, like me and her going in there together unsponsored is a pretty cool thing.
It's not cool at all. It's not cool at all.
For her and I.
Yeah, maybe for y'all, but for us and for me on the outside looking in, that's like nails on the chalkboard when y'all say that. Like, both of y'all are finna go represent America at a world championships, and nobody's paying you for it. I have a serious problem with that. Like, literally, I have a serious problem with that. That we are actually sending our two top females to a world championships to represent America, and nobody's paying them for it. I'm gonna get into that later on, y'all, another show. But because I already knew, I just wanted you to say it. I already knew the situation. I knew neither one of y'all had a sponsor. I knew both of y'all was undrafted, if that's what you want to call it. Um, I'm gonna ask you then.
Hmm.
Do you think it's because neither one of y'all have done anything outside yet?
I mean, that could be it. I don't really know. I don't know the answer. I don't have an answer for you.
Hmm.
But I mean, I will say we're holding our own right now.
Yeah, I never. Yeah. Hell, you just got second, fool. Of course, y'all holding your own.
Yeah.
Ain't no,
So
because there's
that's
a
what
lot of people that got money that
Yeah.
y'all beat
Yeah.
that didn't go.
Mhm.
There's a lot of people that got money that y'all been beating up on all year. The old saying used to be when I ran track: if you want the money, beat the ones with the money, and you'll get the money. That was always the old saying. They would always tell us that, like, okay, well, Ray, you want the money, go beat the folks that got the money. I did that, and I got the money. So maybe it's more of, just from my personal experience and stuff. Um, I think it's more of the fact that they're waiting on you two. And what I mean by waiting on you two is they're waiting to see if you can carry what you're doing inside outside. Um, I know that to be factual. I know that to be 100% factual. Actually, I tell everybody on RaesTake. That's what they're waiting on. They're waiting on. Well, I can't speak on Briscoe's behalf. I cannot speak on her behalf. But I can speak on your behalf, because what people have told me and whatever and whatnot. For you, they're waiting to see what you do outside. That's why I was like, when are you opening up? Because from what I'm being told, that's all they want to see. They want to see, what does she do when she open up outside. I strongly feel like you getting a medal at World Champs, as you're saying you finna go do, that's gonna definitely help your resume. I also feel like the thing that you have working for you versus Briscoe is, she has been, oh, my watch going off. It ain't gonna stop. Hold on, y'all. Where you at? I hear you. Read a coach around here. Okay, I think what's helping you, but what's hurting Briscoe is the fact that around the world, when I say around the world, like in just the circles of talk, and again, there's no disrespect to her at all. And I'd love to talk to her about it too, which I will. I think it's mainly because she has made her mark on being known to do what she's done already, which is go 0 to 60 and do it fast. I mean, of course, she's already did that. What hurt her is it didn't match up outside. You see what I'm saying? I think you're in a much better position because you've actually ran fast outside already. You've already ran. You've already qualified. I mean, I'm not comparing apples and oranges saying she hasn't. I'm just saying, based off of how the politics and business work, you have a better shot because you came out of nowhere. And right now, people are saying, okay, well, she can run a 60. What can she do in 100? Well, if you really go look at her stats, she's already done the same thing in 100. Y'all just didn't know she was doing 100 because y'all didn't want to pay her in, so she couldn't do no races outside of Colorado. But if you do your damn research, she's already ran those. So I think for you, the main focus is, I gotta get me a medal. And if I get my medal, my advice to you would be, take your time before you run, because wherever you run at, they're not gonna pay you. I mean, like, let's just be honest with you. Like, if you open up somewhere in 2 weeks later or in mid-April, like you say, wherever you open up at, you're not gonna get paid for it. So my advice would be, okay, well, let me not shoot myself in the foot like so many indoor runners have done. which is they catch the eyes of the shoe companies and everybody, and then outside, they be in a hurry to get outside, not allowing their body to recover or rest, and then they peak out way before U.S. nationals, and now it's like, well, why is this 60-meter runner, unsigned? Well, it's really based off of what she did last summer. The reason why I don't have a contract is last year, Briscoe didn't do, I would say, what they want to see outside. So that'll hurt you no matter what. The one thing I know to be factual is I've heard, like you say, this a million times when I was running. We don't sign nobody for indoor. There's no indoor Olympics. That's literally what they always told me. Like, we don't sign nobody for indoor. There's no indoor Olympics, which is why a lot of people didn't waste their time doing indoor to burn their body out. So I would say, okay, well, don't rush it. Don't rush it. Don't rush it because you don't have to rush it, and make sure that your mindset is two things after the world champs. First, get your medal from indoor worlds. Then after that, it's more of I got two more goals. One goal is I know these shoe companies are looking at me. So let me make sure I pick that 100 that I run to where I'm going to be ready, because I cannot afford to go slow, because the first thing they're going to say is, oh, well, told you she couldn't do it outside. Who's up next for the money? Can't give them that breathing room. Cannot. So pick your battles. Like, no. I'm not going to run this 100-meter dash until my body says, go run 10-9. Okay, then you ain't got to do nothing else. That's all they waiting on. It's so messed up how track and field is built. But I'm telling you and telling everybody on the show right now, I'm telling you, that's literally how it's built. You got one shot. Like after indoor, you got one shot. And they are literally looking for you to not do good because they don't have to give you the money then. You got to make sure that you understand that and say, I know the game y'all trying to play. Y'all want me to come right out of indoor and then run bad, run slow, so you have to give me the money. Now, I'm going to flip that. I'm smarter than that. I've been on RaesTake. Ray educates us. I'm not going to do that because I know what y'all trying to do. Y'all want me to fail so I don't get paid. Think about it that way. Because the one thing I tell everybody I train down here, every time you step on that track, your worth is either going to go up or down. It's a stock market. Every time we race, it's a stock market. If you run bad, your worth just went down. If you run good, your worth just went up. And this is what I mean by if you're like how you and Briscoe are, because y'all are unattached. So nothing's guaranteed to you. So it's literally the stock market. They're watching your races like a ticker. Okay. And if your races are ticking up, invest. Because it's still a business. It's still a business. So they're going to say invest, sign her. If your ticker is doing this, it's just like watching NASDAQ. Oh, I'm not going to put no money behind that stock. Why? Look at it. Look at the ticker. Look where it started at. And now look what it's doing. It's coming down, right? Nah, I can't put my money behind that. Still a business to them. So you just got to look at it that way. That's my little preaching advice to you. But all right, we can get into some other stuff now. First of all, I'm going to say it again. I did another show. I'll give you a round of applause. Congratulations outside of anything, because no matter what, you're doing some shit I ain't never did. I did almost everything. I never made an indoor world championship team. I missed it, but it was 653, 655, 656. I was a 56 person, and I was fast. I didn't even make it. So kudos to you and congratulations to you for doing that. More than anything, kudos to you because you went in there with fans that were supporting you. But you went in there with more people not wanting you to succeed. Not on no hatred, but it's like more of a people are trying to prove that they are right. And what I mean by that is like I can say everybody, but most people was like, nah, Briscoe gonna win, Briscoe gonna win, Briscoe gonna win. So at that point, it's like you yourself had to say, you know what? No, F that. I'm going to win. So I got to commend you for that because you was able to block out all of that stuff. All of it. We just need y'all to go over there and bring back 2 medals. All right. Now I tell you right here, we watched the show, so you already know. I had damn gave you the gold. I had y'all know. I was like, nope, nope. Based off statistics, based off the numbers, based off what I saw Swoboda do when she ran her fast time, and then she backdoored with a 7:10. Swoboda ain't gonna go no faster than 7 flat, 7:01, something like that. She's not breaking 7. Based off of what I was saying statistically about you, after I saw, Elaine do her run and Swoboda do her second run after the world leading time, I was like, there's no way they can beat Marybeth. Marybeth will win with 6:98, something like that. I gave you the American record, based off of a perfect race, though, not based off of talent. Talent just got a second. Perfect race, that's 6:98. I think you're capable of getting a gold with a perfect race. I think you're capable of medaling with the same race you just had. I'm just keeping 100. It's y'all three. It's going to be y'all three. I think you can win it if you stick to the game plan. Mm-hmm. That's just that.
Yeah.
That's just that. I believe in you. I believe in both of y'all. But again, I just got to go off numbers. Off numbers, the World Championships is yours to lose. Literally. It's just like USA's. USA's was yours to lose, and you lost it. So take it that way. Like, oh, no, this is mine. I just got to go. It's like I told people about the one race in Stockholm when, I was in that race. I got like 6th. When Tyson finally beat Bolt. Tyson didn't beat Bolt. It was Bolt's race to lose, and he lost to Tyson. He lost because he didn't beat a normal Bolt. Tyson beat him with a 9.8. Bro, your PR is 9.5. You see what I'm saying? It's your race to lose. That's you going into world champs. Mm-hmm. It's your race to lose. Simple as that. How you feel though? How you feel? Like not track wise, not body wise, just be Marybeth for a minute. How do you feel about this? Like, you going to your first world championship. How does it feel?
I mean, I honestly feel like I haven't had the chance to even process it, take it in. But I feel happy. Like, if I would have sat down with my coach and he would have told me what was going to happen this season, I would have been like, for real? Like, okay, let's go. But I mean, now having like run the way that I have and having like seeing the numbers I see at practice and feeling the way I feel and like gaining the confidence that I've gained, I feel like I haven't had time to even just sit in it and like relish in it. So honestly, I mean, I feel great. I feel good, but I need to take a second to take it in.
I agree. I think you need to take a second to process the blessing that you have. Because if you don't process it, then you can't move to the next race. It's literally impossible. You can't get to the next one. You can't get your brain wrapped around going to get like a world championship medal until you absorb what you just did.
Yeah.
So you got to do that. You got to just go celebrate. You be like, yeah, I'm going to world champ, baby. Yeah, woo! And then after that, just, next day, all right, I'm back in go get 'em mode. But now my go get 'em mode is for the next chapter, which is world championship. I don't put that USA shit behind me. Why? Because I don't celebrate it. The first step I did was I acknowledged my loss and why I lost. Okay, that's done. Okay, now let me celebrate my victory. My victory is I'm going to world champs. Okay, celebrate that. Okay, now that's behind you. Now go for it.
Yeah.
So you got to get that feeling, because that feeling is what's going to help you at the world champs. When you embrace that victory, world champs is going to be a breeze now, because you won't have no pressure on you. You've relaxed. I've accepted. I'm great. It's a good way to be. All right, well, you know what? I'm tired of looking at this damn screen. I'm tired of these damn comments scrolling up and down. I'm tired of seeing all these at Marybeths, all these damn questions. All right, people. What do you want to know? I'm done preaching. What do you want to know? Go ahead, drop your questions. Let me see what these folks know what they're talking about.
I gotta plug my computer in.
Who need what? Okay. Miss Peaches says she supports both of the U.S. ladies. Thank you. Thank you.
I didn't hear that. What'd you say?
Oh no. Miss Peaches says she supports you. She supports both of the U.S. ladies.
Thank you.
Um, DDS Mercado just asked the question, but I can answer it. No, she still has not signed anywhere yet. She's still unsigned. Can you ask if she'll be doing the speed endurance work to help with her? Okay, so all in the game wants to know. His question was, will you be doing any speed endurance work to help with the last 40 meters of your 100? So right now, again, I told y'all how these people think. They already don't think you can hold it. So they're asking questions now, like, what are you going to be doing to hold the last 40? Which is a good question. Like, what type of speed endurance? Or will you be doing any type of speed endurance?
Yeah, of course.
That was an easy question. Um, she's be waiting as Marybeth, who's your coach?
His name is Chuck Dugay. He is out of Denver. And I mean, Tony Wells is I feel like a lot of people know that name. So I grew up in Tony Wells out of Denver in his club, and he was my club coach. And Chuck was always coached with Tony growing up. So after Tony passed, that's who I went
to. Okay. Next question was, will you be running the 200 this year?
I would.
Drip Terry wants to know, will you be running the 200?
Yeah, I would like to.
I think you should. Jasmine S said, Pablo, how did you go about finding a coach when trying to run pro? Prior relationship, asking around, how? Pretty much, how did you get your coach?
Yeah, I mean, I actually did not my first year coming out of college pro. I wasn't with Chuck. So this is actually my second year with Coach Chuck in the program. And it's really honestly, there's going to be a lot of people who want you to go in a different direction or a certain direction, and you have to be able to follow your gut and know what's good for you and what program's going to work for you. And you don't owe anybody else anything. It's your career. So you go where you want to go.
These are facts. Do you have any more races leading up to indoors? I can answer that question with no. The next race will be the World Indoor Championship. Run to Fly wants to know, was that your first time on TV and having the camera in your face?
No. I mean,
what?
It was not my first time on TV or having a camera in my face, but I will say it was the first time going into a big meet like that.
So, but I'm actually gonna call this question out because it's funny. Somebody just said, "Who's taller, Pablo or Sha'Carri?"
I think I might be.
I don't know. Both of y'all like 4'8", so I don't know.
We're both tiny, teeny.
Both of y'all are itty bitty, like small, but pack more power than most people. And Capital JK says, always stay on age, baby Pablo. You have my support.
Oh, thank you.
Skyland Stevens, what's going on, brother? Paul Alexander asks, have you raced Sha'Carri before?
No.
I don't think you have, actually. Have you?
Never.
Yeah, I didn't think so. I didn't think so. Like back in like before Sha'Carri was Sha'Carri, anything like that. Like maybe like because y'all might have crossed paths in like high school or college or something like that. Yeah, I don't think so. Miss Peaches says, I would love to see Marybeth St. Pablo. Your name really is Marybeth St. Pablo now. She put MBSP. I would love to see Marybeth St. Pablo running her last 60 to 100 in a 100-meter race. We all would like to see that. I'm ready to see what happens, to be honest with you. Eco Jock says, good luck at Worlds.
Thank you.
Fireheart says, any particular time goal for outdoors?
No,
No. Mm. Mm.
because that sets, in my mind, that sets a limit, and
Good answer.
I don't want a limit.
That's a damn good answer. Dang.
Yeah.
Cause I'd have gave a time. I'd have been like, oh, Jack, I'm going 10-7 on these fools, man. First track meet, I'm opening up out the gate. 10, I might go 10-5. I might break the world record. See, that's how I talk when I'm an athlete. That's how I would talk. Like 10-4. And then I go out there and I'd have ran like, if I was a female, like 11 flat and be like, I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. I thought I was gonna run 10-4. Like, I don't know. I don't have a time because I'm not gonna put limitations on myself. So that's a good answer, Marybeth St. Pablo. That's a safe answer. That means if I run fast, good. If I don't run fast, didn't say I was. Hold on. Ricardo says, Rico Dane 75 says, all right, y'all, we ain't got but 2 more minutes and then we both got to go. Why didn't you stick around on track after race at trials to be interviewed so more people get to know you? They were interviewing both placements that were going to indoors. That's an excellent question. Why didn't you do the post race interview?
I did.
Huh?
I did.
You did?
I did.
Live on the track that none of us saw?
No, not live.
Oh yeah, that's what he's asking about. He's asking about that one. Like
I didn't know
why didn't you do that post so the world would the people would actually have a chance to see you, you know?
Well, to be honest, I didn't think that that was a thing, and nobody like guided me to go there, so I let the winner have it.
So let me get this straight. Let me get this straight based off your answer.
Mm-hmm.
So what you're telling me is, after you got second,
Mm-hmm.
nobody came to you and said, "Hey, you got to go over here to speak with Lewis Johnson."
No.
Nobody came to you and asked, "Hey, do you want to go speak with Lewis Johnson?"
No.
Lewis Johnson didn't even come up to you to talk to you after the race. Is what you're saying?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
So they just completely skipped over you?
I guess.
Interesting. That's why but anyway, there's your answer to that question that you asked. She didn't do it because they didn't invite her in there to do it. God, track and field is so. Oh. I'm sorry you having to go through this, Marybeth.
It's okay.
I didn't have to go through this. I was a pure blood. Explain to you what a pure blood is. Pure blood is I got signed out of college. So I had to do all that bull crap. My contract was saying, no, you got to go talk to the flow boys. Man, I don't even like them people. Nope, you got to talk to them, Ray. Damn, all right. You got to do this. You got to. There's a lot of gotta to do. I think the reason why, and I'm going to answer that for him too. The reason why is because 2 reasons. One, you ain't got to do it. So since you ain't got to do it, they ain't been prepped that you got to do it. 2, you're not in yet. So since you're not in yet, they still treating you like an outsider. I feel very confident though. After you go get your medal, it'll change everything. And I also think that they're not used to you yet. And what I mean used to you is like, no, not that there's a white girl that's running fast. I don't think that they're used to like a Maurice Green version white girl, which is no, I'm out here, I'm gonna tear y'all ass up. Like I just don't think they're used to that yet. And they got to get used to it. I also think that they didn't expect you to do anything. So your name was nowhere on the docket to be interviewed. I don't think they expected you to even make the team. I think they thought you was all hype, like a lot of people did. Like she gonna get to the championships and fold, so we're not even worried about it. I just don't think they was prepared for what you did. Even though the commentators like it's the first race she's lost, they didn't think you would make that team. That's just how I feel.
Mhm.
You proved them wrong. So they wasn't ready to interview you because they didn't know you was gonna be on the team. Trust me, this is how this shit work. I'm telling you. These people already know or they think they know.
Mhm.
So they already have questions and stuff together because yeah, Briscoe's supposed to win and we don't know who is gonna get second, but it won't be Marybeth. I'm pretty sure that's what they was thinking. Why else would they not interview you? I just put y'all on blast, Lewis. Okay, real fast. Back to these questions, these comments. Eco Job, who you signed with, she's still not signed with anybody. Okay. Asanita Station Stomp Out says sub 699 on the way. I like it. Carla Lewis says, I would love to see you, Mary Beth, on a 4x1 with the other USA women sprinter outdoors. Sheesh. Look here, Jack. Look here, Jack. Y'all want that record to go down? Well, I'm gonna give you the four, and I can give you the four and the order, and she definitely one of them. Y'all want that record to go down? You don't need nothing but these little short women out there. Telling you now, Jack. You put them out there. Look here, look here, look here. I can go and tell you right now. Hold on, my phone going off here. I know I'm late. I know I'm late. Um, you give me Carrie. You give me Gabby. You give me M. Beazle. And hell, you give me Abby. You give me Gabby and Abby and M. Beazle and Shakari. I'm getting that world record, Jack. I'm getting that world record, Jack. I'm telling you, I'm getting it. I'm getting it. Oh, y'all want to know how I'm going to get it? Oh, I'm telling you how I'm going to get it then. I'm going to tell you how I'm going to get it, all right? Do what I'm going to do. I'm going to let M. Beazle pop it off, right? But I'm only going to let her run 90 meters, okay? I'm going to put Abby. I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry, not Abby. I'm gonna put Gabby on the backstretch. I'm gonna let Gabby run a whole 110. Y'all. And then I'm gonna put Scary on third. I know what y'all thinking. I know what y'all thinking. But let me drop my dream team. I'm gonna put Scary on third, and then Scary gonna run 90 meters. And then I'm gonna let the other 200-meter person, Gabby, run another 110 and bring it home. I just broke the world record. Why did I break the world record? I got my beast on the curve, on running 90 meters. You know how quick that stick finna move, and now I got my 200-meter people on the straightaway. They can open up and really get their legs to moving, and then pass it to another one for a 90-meter curve. And I man, come on, Jack, I do this. It's called numbers and science. Y'all been let me coach that team. Oh, never mind. I said I never mind. I said I didn't want to do it. I did say that. I'm just keep giving y'all these, but I did. I literally told nope. I don't want no parts of it. I don't want no parts of it. Wally, stop calling me. Stop asking me. I know I got the email and I put it in the trash. Like, nope. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. All right. Let me ask you this then. What leg would you have? What leg would you prefer on 4x1 if you make it on one?
1 or 3.
You say 1 or 3?
Yeah.
See, look at that. Look at that. I'm a genius. I'm a genius. You didn't have to tell me. You didn't have to tell me. I already knew. Look at that. I'm a genius. You didn't have to tell me I'm a genius. Hold on. Let me see. Okay, RaesTake TV. The Jamaican women of Elaine, Shelly Ann Fraser Price, Sharika, Breonna Kimball would destroy that world record on paper. On paper, yes. On paper, yes. But we also saw didn't happen. Paper says a lot. On paper, I should be world record holder, but I'm not. Okay, we get out of here. Let's kick some AWS with a money sign at Worlds, says Rodney Dinkins, MSBP. You really do got a whole new nickname acronym. Pablo. All right. Let me scroll up before we get off here and see who questions I might have missed. Carlos got to finish in top 6. Yeah, I got to finish in top 6. Flo warned NBC not to interview her because she. B.I. Strong says Flow Track warned NBC not to interview her because she comes on RaesTake. Oh, hilarious. Yeah, that was. Lewis Johnson just looks for security. This is true. Yada yada.
Does your coach now say knee ass when discussing front end mechanics? Now, Mom Bojo Mo 3, I never can say your name. But believe it or not, I've had conversations with her coach before, and I call it conversations with her coach because first of all, that dude is smart as unparalleled.
Mhm.
Y'all, when I call this guy, to talk coaching stuff, yada yada yada, Mary Beth didn't tell me that her coach likes to coach. I said it like that. I had to change my phone battery, y'all, and there ain't even no changing the phone battery. Like it was damn near like in the 90s. Had to take the battery out, put it back in. Yeah, yeah, coach, I'm still here. I'm still here. I'm still here, coach. Yeah, it's been 3 hours, but I'm still here. It's been 3 hours. Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, everything you said, I believe it. Yeah, I do the same thing. Okay. So you want to talk about? Oh, okay, front side. Okay, cool. Another 45 minutes I got. All right, cool. All right. Oh no, coach, you're fine. No, I didn't know. I don't have a life at all. No, keep talking. Keep talking. Keep talking. I love your coach. I love your coach. He is definitely a wise man, but he can talk.
Mhm.
Coach, I know you watching. Welcome to RaesTake. You can
Right, you
talk.
can talk.
Oh, you're damn right I can, because I'm a genius. Duh. Geniuses can talk. Just
True,
like me and your coach. I'm glad you said that. Tell the world again. Ray, you can talk. That's right. Geniuses can do. Kanye can talk too.
true.
He called himself a genius. All right, y'all, give me the last questions. I got to get some lunch, and she got to go do some stuff to get ready for World Championship. We didn't come on here to talk to y'all all day. I just wanted to talk to her and ask if she going to split this dollar with me and give me 50 cents to pay these folks that I owe this dollar for because I lost this gamble, lost this bet. Same thing with Marvin. You got to give me 50 cents. Hey, hey, y'all, I ain't going in debt behind y'all by myself. I need 50 cents. Now, I can't do this. Can't do this. Okay, Mr. J.R. Reed Productions. I know the answer to this, but I'm gonna let him ask anyway before we get out of here. Um, your favorite sprinters and why?
Um, well, yeah, I've answered this before.
Yeah, I
But
know. He didn't watch that show.
oh,
He didn't watch
okay,
that show. You want me to answer it? I can answer it because I watched the show. I was
sure.
on the show. The answer is Elaine Thompson. That's her favorite sprinter. That's who she likes to watch. Elaine Thompson. There you go. You should have watched the last show when she was on the show and she answered that, Mr. J.R. Reed Productions. Elaine. We both got the same favorite runner. She might be a genius too. Nah, she don't talk enough to be a genius. She don't talk enough. She might just be smart.
Are you talking about
Yeah,
me?
she might just be smart. Not a genius.
I'm a genius.
She don't talk enough. She already said it. You got to talk a lot to be a genius. Okay, y'all. Y'all got 5 minutes. Literally, I got 5 minutes and then I gotta get off this thing.
You said that 10 minutes ago.
I did. I know. I know. I really gotta go at 3 though, because I gotta go back to the gym. Uh, open the gym back up, and then I gotta close the gym and come back to the studio to get the other person on here to get my money, my 50 cent. Who's running says my question statement up there. Gotta ask it again. Can't scroll up. Eco Jock. Ooh, that's a good question. Eco Jock says, "Are you going to beat your hero?" Hmm, it's a good question. Are you going to beat Elaine this summer? Is pretty much what they're asking.
I
Wow.
mean, that's the goal.
So
She's
what'd you say?
not my hero to. I mean, yeah, she's
You
my
ain't gotta be. You ain't gotta be scared to answer the question.
she's my favorite because I watch how she runs. She's just dominant. I mean, that's it. Like she runs so mechanically at the top end. Like she's crazy, and that's my goal. So
So basically, you
just
can
because
say it like I
she's
said.
my hero doesn't mean that I'm not gonna win.
That's right. That's right. You know, that just means like, wax on, wax off. I'm coming. I respect you, but I'm coming. It's kind of like when I called her out, because I'm finna go down there and race her in May. I called her out too.
Yeah.
I'm going down there. She know it. I'm coming. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid at all. I sense that's the same thing coming from you.
Yeah.
She pretty much telling y'all she's not afraid. She's like, I'm not afraid. We're gonna line up next to her lane.
Mhm.
I'm not gonna lose. I don't think. Possibly, maybe not. Depends on how my hamstring feel. It ain't been right for the past 5 years, so that race might be a little. Okay, what we saying over here? Elaine is not immortal, contrary to everyone's opinion. Edub says Elaine is not immortal, contrary to everyone's opinion.
Nobody's immortal.
I mean, we talking about the 100. I'm gonna have to go and say, yeah, right now she's immortal to 100. Unless Marybeth is somebody that's gonna go do something crazy. Elaine's immortal in the 100-meter dash. I'm just saying, she's unbeatable. I'm even gonna say it with Marybeth on the show. She's unbeatable. Elaine can't be beat. Unless it's me, I can beat her. I don't think nobody else can beat her. But don't tell Marybeth I said that. I'm gonna whisper it to y'all in the chats, but I don't think she can beat Elaine. All right, back to Marybeth. You know, she was on. I had her on pause. So what I just said, keep that between us, y'all.
Jokes.
Do you think you would beat Swoboda? I will answer that question for y'all. Yes, she does, because she's already said she's going over there with medal in mind. And anytime an athlete says I'm going over there to medal, we typically are saying we finna go get the damn gold. If I fall short, I'll take the other ones. So I'll answer that for you. Ooh, that's a good one. Miss Peaches says, MBSP, what's your theme song in your head when you run?
Ooh.
That's a good one. Or better yet, what is the last song you listen to before you get on the track? What gets Marybeth ready to run?
Well, throughout my career, it has varied because I feel like I used to listen to really like high intensity music, but that would get me too up. So I needed to find a happy medium. And the song that I listen to is called Say It by, I don't know who it's by. Let me look it up. It's the Millennium remix. It is.
Why?
Because it keeps me calm and level, but also there's moments in it where I can line up my warm-up intensity with the intensity in the song. But it also, like, it goes kind of up and down, but it never goes too far up. It's called Say It by Pablo.
Oh, I already know what you're talking about. Y'all know I do music.
That's it.
Whole Foods. Y'all know, I'm going to jump in on that because that's a good question. Y'all know a song I used to listen to before, to warm up music for real? Hold on, this will be funny. Nah, I ain't going to do it because we're on YouTube and YouTube will flag me. I listen to Tears for Fears, believe it or not. Everyone Wants to Rule the World. that's the song that I would always play before I got ready to go on the track. Tears for Fears, Everyone Wants to Rule the World. Because at the end of the day, that's what we all out here for. All of us want to rule the world in track and field. So that was my reminder to not get ahead of myself, believe it or not. It was my reminder to remind me that, hey, Jack, everybody out here, they want the same thing you want. So you better come with it. Ain't no sleeping. Everybody wants to rule the world. And that's how that was always my last song that I would play. Like in the latter part of my career. In the younger part, when I was, young and 22, 23, it was whatever the loudest, crunkiest Lil Jon music I could find. But I could never understand why my heartbeat was beating so fast when I got on the track and I couldn't relax. It was like, well, you just left the club, right? You might want to try and mellow out a little bit and pick another song that don't get you so hyped. And you don't did a warm up and a workout at the exact damn same time in the club, jumping up and down. Let that be, a lesson to y'all. Listen to me and Marybeth. Pick something subtle, athletes. Calm your nerves. Chill out. Don't leave the club and then go to the call room. Your body ain't gonna move the same. You need to relax. Relax. Marybeth.
Yes.
First of all, I'm gonna say it again. I am grateful for you for coming on RaesTake in the beginning and for coming on RaesTake now. I truly appreciate you. You already know that. I'm in your corner, like a lot of these other people are in your corner. I think that you're going to continue to do great things because you've been doing great things. The world just didn't know it. So if you've been doing great things and the world just didn't know it, there's no reason for us to tell you and congratulate you. It's only okay. Congratulations on you finally walking into your own light. Duh. Duh. Kudos for that. But you know, finish the job. Finish the job. The only other thing that I would like to say before I give you the floor, so you can actually, I'll go ahead and give you the floor first for so you can say goodbye to all these beautiful people and all that stuff, and then I'll close it out with my closing remarks.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you too, Ray, and the support that you give all of us and everybody here. I thank you for your support because, I mean, like Ray said, there's a lot of people that want to see me fail, and you guys keep me grounded, I guess. So I thank you for that, and yeah, just thanks for rooting for me and giving me that energy. I appreciate y'all.
Anytime. Okay. In my closing remarks. So this dollar I lost. I'm just
Yes.
saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I mean, I'm just saying. You know, I, I lost a whole dollar. Or I'm not trying to say nothing. But I'm just saying, like, you know, we support each other. So since I lost that dollar, if you got like 2 quarters or you know 5 dimes, however we can get this money together to pay these folks, because I can't pay it, Marybeth. I'm just being honest with you. I'm being honest with you. Put my money on you, and I ain't even have the money to put on you. All right, I ain't even have no dollar. I don't know what I just it was. I went out on just gambling faith.
Mhm.
I'm like, she ain't gonna lose, so I can bet. I ain't have no dollar to bet, and now people want their money. I'm pretty sure I can probably call my grandma because she keeps some stuff in her breast. Probably get like bit more. I know I can get at least 40 cents out of my bit more. I'm pretty sure it's probably like 10 cents at the gym and like a couch somewhere. I might can stretch it to 60 if I ask none Jeremy Warner let me borrow 10 cents. That's about as far as I can get. Can you help me out? Because if these folks come looking for me for this dollar, ain't gonna be no RaesTake. They said they're gonna take my microphone.
I can't have that. I can't have that.
Yeah, we can't have that. So if you help a brother out,
I mean, I can see if I can.
I ain't got no bank account like that for real. So you got to kind of like put in the envelope for me,
Okay.
and I give you the studio address, and then at least if you like do a letter and then like put the money on the letter and take a picture of it and sign it, I can show it to them and be like, see, I'm just waiting on Marybeth half of the money so I can pay y'all money, and then I can buy some time that way. If you just tell them like, I got Ray on the other half that he bet on me, and then we can get it right. Because I got to do the same thing with Marvin, because these people trying to take my microphone. They literally came in here. Remember, they came in here. They came in here, in the studio. Oh, I thought we had security. I don't know how they got in here. They said if we don't get our $2, you're gonna be talking with a microphone that's shoved in your mouth because we want our money, and that's where it's going. So it's like to talk a lot. We're gonna make sure you can keep talking with the microphone shoved down your throat. I don't want it to happen. So can you please help me?
I can see what I can scrounge up for you.
See what you can do. See what you can do.
I'll see what
I think they secretly work for Flow Track.
I'll see what I can do. Okay. Try my best.
Hey, hold on. Now, all right, y'all. We finna get off here because, as always, this is why I be late for every damn thing. This is why I be late for y'all. This is why I be late for everywhere, because I be late. See, like right now, I'm supposed to shut down at 2. This show was supposed to be 1:30 to 2:30. First of all, I was late, so I had to push it to 1:45, and then I was like 1:45 to 2:30, and then Marybeth Sant Pablo, she really a superstar now. The first show, when I told her what was going on, she was ready like 3 hours before. today, Marybeth 1:30. She really don't walk into that St. Pablo. Come in like Kanye 2 o'clock already. Yay, sound check was 30 minutes ago.
Mhm.
I'm here though. You right. You right. You right. You ain't going to World Champs. You here. So we gotta let you pass. Anybody else, I'd have kicked their ass off the show. You ain't coming on my show late. I'm the only one that can be late.
Mm.
Me. Anybody else? Show canceled. Kicking you off. Yeah, can't keep Marybeth off. I mean, she's Marybeth Sant Pablo. She's going to World Championships. So, hey guys. Hey, I gotta go for real. Always a pleasure. You people. We love y'all. Always a pleasure. We will probably leave Marybeth Sant Pablo alone until she goes to get the job done. And after she gets the job done, the same thing like everybody else that comes on the show. Just like Fred and all the rest of them. Once you come on the show before your race, you cannot run from the people after your race. You have to come back to the show. Cool.
Cool.
You got some fans in these comments though. Like for real, I'm looking at it. Like you got a lot of fans. You got heart eyes in there and all type of stuff, man. These people starting to like you.
I appreciate
no, somebody said you 98 pounds. She really is 98 pounds, people.
Yep.
She's every bit of 98 pounds. 5'1", 98 pounds. Did I get that right?
Yep. That's it.
5'1", 98 pounds. Running 7. Come on, Jack. Damn. Okay, this is my last question. I'm leaving for real.
Okay.
My last question. This is my question to you, actually. Do you think if you was heavier or bigger or stronger, you'd run faster, or where your frame is at right now is perfect for you?
Where my frame is perfect.
You've been talking to your coach. See, I like when athletes listen to the coach. I like when athletes listen to the coach because that's your coaching answer right there. Because your coach will say the same thing, and I agree with him 100%. And that's what makes your stuff so remarkable. Because it's like, how in the hell she putting down that much damn power? It's so small, like little Minnie Mouse, like, and it's not even like, because normally when it's small people, y'all like spin a lot.
Yeah.
You don't spin. You like you and Shakira, y'all don't spin. Y'all got power, which is very rare. And you have a lot of power. And your turnover is crazy too. LB, you're too late. We leaving. You should have been here earlier. I think you the one I'm running from too. I think LB the one we owe the dollar to. All right, y'all. We'll see y'all later. Marybeth, we appreciate you. We love you. We will be cheering for you when you get to the World Champs. I got to go. I don't want this microphone shoved up my mouth. Everybody else, have fun. I will see y'all in about 3-4 hours late when Marvin comes on the show.
Bye, y'all. Thank you.
All right, Marybeth.